name's Jake Miller. I was 12 years old, the summer my parents decided I was old enough to manage. That's the phrase my dad used. Manage, like I was a broken app. They didn't feel like updating anymore. Mom stood in the kitchen, sunglasses already on, Starbucks cup sweating onto the counter. Dad was packing, checking his phone like the Uber was gonna leave without him. Relax, Mom said, tossing something toward me. It hit my chest and dropped to the floor. A $20 bill. 1 week, she said. You'll be fine. There's food. We'll check in. They didn't look worried. They looked relieved. Dad grabbed his duffel. No parties. No dumb stuff. Order pizza if you need to. And just like that, the front door shut. No hug. No backup plan. No neighbor check-in. Just the sound of the garage door lifting. And my house going dead quiet. I stood there staring at that $20 like it was supposed to magically turn into a parent. I told myself I was good. I had to be. Day 1 felt fake, like a sleepover that went on too long. I checked the fridge. Half a bottle of ketchup, old milk, eggs I didn't trust, pantry, crackers, ramen, 1 dented can of soup with no label. I lined everything up like I was inventorying a crime scene. I laughed to myself. This is easy. People survive worse. That night I slept with the TV on, volume low. Not for entertainment, for noise. Day 3, my stomach didn't hurt. It burned. I tried ordering food like Dad said. The card declined. Again and again. I checked the card. Emergency credit card, not ACTIVATD. I sat on the kitchen floor, phone in my hand, laughing quietly because if I didn't laugh, I was gonna freak out. So I rationed half ramen packs, dry crackers, tap water. I started writing things down in a notebook I found in my backpack. Not a diary, a log. Day 3, no call. Card doesn't work. Food almost gone. Something about writing, it made it real. And once it was real, I couldn't pretend anymore. By day 5, standing up made my head spin. I checked my phone. No texts, no calls, just a picture Mom posted on Instagram. Beach, drinks, caption, finally unplugging relieved face. Unplugging from me. That night, I opened my camera. Day 5, I whispered. I'm still alone. I don't know if they're coming back early. If anyone sees this, I didn't make this up. I saved it. Didn't know why. Just knew I needed proof. The knock came on day 7. 3 hard knocks. I froze. Nobody knocked here. Ever. I almost didn't answer. Then I thought, what if this is my only shot? I opened the door. It was Mr. Alvarez, my middle school counselor. He looked confused, concerned. Jake, he said slowly, are your parents home? I shook my head. They are out of town. For how long? I swallowed. A week, maybe more. He stepped inside, and his face changed. Empty counters, bare fridge, me pale, shaky. Who's staying with you? He asked. I looked at my notebook on the table. No one. He sat down immediately. That's when I knew this wasn't normal. He didn't yell, didn't lecture. He listened. Every word. When I told him about the $20, the card, the silence, he closed his eyes for a second like he was counting to stay calm. Jake, he said quietly, this isn't you being independent. This is neglect. That word hit harder than hunger. Neglect. He made a call, then another. Within an hour, my neighbor Mrs. Thompson showed up with grocery bags and tears in her eyes. Why didn't you come to me? She kept asking. Because I didn't want to be the kid nobody wanted to deal with. Child services came that night. They checked the fridge, the card, my notebook, my videos. Nobody smiled. Nobody said it was no big deal. They told me I wouldn't be alone anymore. And for the first time in a week, I ate real food. I almost cried over spaghetti. My parents came back early, not because they missed me, because people started asking questions. The house wasn't empty when they walked in. I was sitting at the table, notebook open, phone ready, 2 caseworkers, my counselor, my neighbor. Mom dropped her bag. What is this? She snapped. I didn't answer. The video played. My voice, my face, my truth. Dad sat down slowly. Mom started crying, but not for me, for herself. They talked about stress, work, needing a break. I listened. Then I spoke. You always told me actions have consequences, I said. So I guess this is yours. The room went silent. They didn't go to jail. This wasn't a movie. It was worse. Supervised visits, mandatory classes. No more pretending everything was fine. They lost control, and I learned something important. Revenge isn't screaming. It isn't breaking things. It's telling the truth and refusing to disappear.